Okay, so look at this heading. On desktop, it looks perfect, but the moment I shrink the screen, it either wraps onto two lines and looks ugly, or it becomes so tiny you can barely read it. And the usual flex, write a media query, then another one, then maybe one more for tablets. You have been there, right? But what if I told you there's one line of CSS that handles all of that? No media queries needed. That one line uses a function called clamp, and by the end of this video, you will actually understand how it works and you will start using it everywhere. Think of it like a leash for your CSS values. Imagine you have a dog on a leash. The dog can move around freely, but only within a certain range. It can't go too far left and it can't go too far right. That's exactly what clamp does to your CSS values. It takes three values. The minimum is the smallest the value can ever get. The maximum is the biggest it can ever get. The preferred is what it tries to be, as long as it fits between the two. Now here's a real example for font size. The font will never go below 1.5 rem, even on the smallest phone. The font will never go above 3.5 rem, even on a giant monitor, and 5 viewport width is the middle value. It means 5% of the screen width, so the font naturally scales up and down as the screen size changes. On a laptop, 5 viewport width might land at 2.5 rem, which is between 1.5 and 3.5, so it uses that. But on a tiny phone screen, 5 viewport width might drop to 1.5 rem, which is below the minimum, so it locks at 1.5 rem. On a huge monitor, 5 viewport width might shoot up to 5 rem, too big, so it locks at 3.5 rem. No media query, one line, and done. Now here's a heading with the old way first, 3 separate rules just for one heading, and the transitions between them, they are hard jumps, not smooth at all. Now the clamp way, that's it, and it's smooth. The font size scales continuously as you resize the browser, no hard jumps. Now here's something most tutorials skip. When you use viewport width on its own inside clamp, there's a problem. If a user zooms into your website, which many people do, especially with visual impairments, the font won't zoom with them because viewport width is tied to the viewport width, not the zoom level. To fix this, you mix viewport width with rem in the middle value. By adding 1 rem to the viewport width value, you make the font respond to both screen size and user zoom. This is the correct accessible way to write it. Always do this when using viewport width in your clamp values. And now this is where it gets really useful. You can use clamp for padding, width, gap, basically any CSS property that takes a length value. For padding on mobile, the padding won't shrink to nothing. On a big screen, it won't become ridiculous. Perfect in between padding automatically. For container width, this says never smaller than 320 pixels, never bigger than 1200 pixels, and try to be 90% of the screen. On mobile, it will stretch to 9%. On a huge monitor, it will cap at 1200 pixels. No media queries needed. For spacing between cards, the gap between your grid items now scales naturally with the screen. While we are here, clamp has two cousins, min and max. Min picks the smaller of two values. On a big screen, 50 rem is smaller, so it uses that. On a small screen, 95% becomes smaller, so it switches. This is great for keeping containers from overflowing on mobile. Max picks the larger of two values. This guarantees the font is at least 1 rem. Useful when you want a minimum size but also want it to grow. But honestly, in day-to-day use, clamp is the one you will reach for the most. It covers both min and max in a single clean function. So the hardest part for beginners is figuring out what numbers to put in. So here's how I think about it. Open your design and shrink the browser to the smallest size you care about. Maybe 375 pixels for mobile. Decide what looks good at that size. That's your minimum. Stretch the browser to the widest size you will support, maybe 1440 pixels. Decide what looks good there. That's your maximum. For the preferred value, use a viewport value that roughly lands in the middle at typical screen sizes, usually between 3 viewport width and 6 viewport width for headings. There are also tools online like utopia.fyi where you type in your min and max values and it spits out the perfect clamp expression for you. Clamp is one of those CSS features that once you start using it, you wonder how you ever lived without it. Your style sheets get shorter, your layouts get smoother, and you spend way less time writing media queries for things that don't need them. If this video helped you, drop a like and comment. It actually helps the channel a lot. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.